This is just going to be a short video showing this new toy mechanism I've designed. It's based on the ones I've done before that have a single motor that can steer and go forward, backward, left or right. This one's a lot different. It has a mechanism that just spins the whole castering mechanism around, or not castering, the drive wheel around. I'll show it working. And if you run the motor in reverse, it spins the whole mechanism, so you can spin it around. I don't have it, the wire is just a temporary thing for testing. So you have to be careful not to wrap up the wire. I'll show a up close of it. Here's the main part of it. I'll run it in forward first. You can see it drives the wheels, and if I turn it into reverse, it's going to spin the whole mechanism around. And then back to forward. It uses that same floating pinion or rotating pinion, I'm not sure what to call it, mechanism that those other toys I did videos on did. Depending on which way the main drive motor, this N20 motor, rotates, it'll either drive it into this wheel, the drive wheels, or into the turning mechanism. The turning mechanism, it just goes through this pinion to these two bevel gears. It gets hooked to this other spur gear down here, and then this internal gear. That's the first time I've ever made one of those. That was interesting. Ring gear, whatever you want to call it, is what spins it all around. Obviously this is not its final form. These wires will have to go up through this pivot and come out here and go through some type of commutator or something. I'm working on that right now. I actually just printed off the next version of it, and this is all just glued on for testing purposes. It's just going along for a ride. This is the part that's hard to design. Here's a little better view of it without its big internal gear or ring gear on it. We'll drive it in forward first. This spring puts tension or a little bit of friction on this lever so it will not just sit there and float around. When you go in reverse, drives it up into this gear, through to this bevel gear, through this bevel gear to drive this spur gear, which drives the big ring gear. Yeah, these are just O-rings from Harbor Freight, some 3mm hardware, a 3mm brass shaft. I'm not sure where this project is going. I do believe I'll finish it. It will probably, what started me working on it first was the Ideal Astro Base, I believe it's called. Has what's called a scout car in it. It has a similar drive mechanism, I believe. So you can look that up if you want to know what just started from. But this will probably not end up looking quite like that. It's just the dimensions are wrong. I'll have to find some eventual aesthetic that fits it. I'm thinking maybe a robot up here. I've ordered some 50 centimeter clear globes, or Christmas tree ornament globes, that I can use for a dome up here, and then we'll go from there back to here. Kind of looks like a Cushman truckster to me sometimes. Well, thanks for watching.